Okay, something that I've never had happen before just happened to me. I was just the first responder to an auto accident. It was a single car rollover. There was a pickup truck in the left-hand lane. We were all going about, somewhere between 65 and 70 miles an hour. Minimal traffic. Everybody was driving pretty safely. Like nobody was going crazy. Uh, the orderly driving, I think, was happening because a CHP officer had recently cruised through, and that everybody calms down when there's a cop around. So I'm driving along, and about, I don't know, maybe it's hard to tell distances when you're going at freeway speeds, but I guess a few hundred yards, a few seconds ahead of me, I just see this huge plume of smoke, or I mean, of dust on the left hand side, on the left shoulder, I guess on the center divide, like ditch area, and just huge dust cloud. Couldn't see anything, and then a white pickup truck spits out of it on the right hand side. From what I could tell, driver drifted onto the left shoulder, overcompensated, completely rolled his truck, uh, and then it slid on like the driver's side door onto the right hand shoulder. Only one vehicle involved. Um, I immediately, along with a few other cars, pulled over. I hopped out of the car. I could see as I hopped out of the car, I was dialing 911. I was watching the driver of the white pickup truck get out of his vehicle. He climbed up through the passenger side door. He was he was shaken up, to put it nicely. Like he wasn't obviously bleeding. But it was it was like early 90s truck. It didn't look like the airbags deployed. So I'm sure he hit his head, and he was running around a bit freaked out. He had stuff. There was stuff that had been in the truck that was strewn all over the road. Um, I asked him if he was hurt, and he said he didn't know. He said the biggest thing he wanted to do was call his mom. That was what he kept saying. Just, I want to call my mom. Can I use somebody's phone? I want to call my mom. I want to call my mom. And it hit me. That was like, oh man, that was intense. It was pretty intense. Really glad that nobody was obviously hurt. Um, I mean, by the time CHP and the fire department showed up, they checked him out. He said he had some head and neck pain, but was refusing medical treatment. He obviously wasn't so like visibly hurt that they forced it on him. It was interesting. I've never done that before. I love you, Mom. I love you, Kaylin. Uh, yeah. Wow. That was big. The other interesting thing that I didn't even second guess it. I stopped. I stopped, and I wanted to make sure that everybody was okay. So many other cars just that were right there, that were right behind him. Cars that were closer to it than I was, just gone. Drive through the dust cloud and floor it out of there. Like, we're all people. We're all humans. Help each other out. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, I didn't do anything. I stopped. I called 911, and I talked to the guy a little bit through the 911 operator. And I said, hey, sir, are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need an ambulance? And I just relayed back and forth. It was easy. It wasn't that hard. I was just there helping another person. I hope that, you know, hope, hope it never happens. But if I need something like that, I want somebody to be there. I want somebody to be there to pick up the phone and call 911 and get help. It's not hard. Just help each other. Be good to each other. Be there for a fellow person. We owe that all to each other.